Good morning, welcome back, Holy City Adventurist. I'm John, and today a friend and I are going to take a little fun fishing trip, just kind of go see what's going on. We hadn't been able to fish with each other for a little bit, and he is heading out of town soon, so I'm going to try and get a quick little bit of recreation in, check out a few new places, and see what we can come up with, so follow along.
He was tap, and I didn't realize he was on.
Good fish. Nice.
Another nice one.
All right. That's good. I got one on here. All right. Boy, we found him now.
Good.
Nope. Almost had him.
Oh,
One, two.
shit.
Yeah, you're good.
Trying to do two things at once here.
That'll work. Thank you for the net job.
All right.
He's acting up. There he is. Nice work. Good
Fighting
one?
a little harder, that's for sure.
A pretty great
Nice
fish. Good deal. Wonderful. Fishing on credit. Not a big one. Just a small one. Oh, it's a trout.
Oh, that's a keeper.
Speckled trout.
Maybe a little on the big side. Let's see. Nice blue tail, though, huh?
Sure is. Yep. You're gonna fall your ass in the water, dog. Alright now, come. Come here. Okay. I think that's a real fish, right? I'm sure it is.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
A couple of those. That's not what we're looking for. They are fun. More fun watching other people catch them. What's up, everybody? We are out doing a little fun fishing today. We caught some fish earlier and ran out of bait. Came over to catch a little bit of bait for tomorrow and the rest of the day, and we got them pretty good. So I'm going to throw the net a couple times, and we're going to see how well we do with these shrimp today. Maybe put a few in the box and make something yummy with them back in the kitchen. First throw was really good. We're going to try this one here. So the net is on the bottom. I already feel like we got a pretty good haul on that. We're gonna go ahead and pick it up. pretty good haul. Wasn't a bunch, but definitely enough to make us happy, especially Lorna, who will eat every shrimp you have if you give her a chance. One thing we did have last night was a big rainstorm. Brought a lot of water into the area, to the estuary, and it really flushes some of these shrimp around. And a lot of times after a big rain, the shrimping can get really, really good. So we'll use that to our advantage. People have asked what the tape is around that net. So on these deep water nets, to keep the net open all the way to the bottom, there is tape or some kind of fabric that is just above the lead. It keeps your net open all the way to the bottom so that we can get to where the bait or food is. Welcome to the kitchen, y'all. Sorry we kind of left off right at the end of that trip. We got the boat unloaded and cleaned up, and I completely forgot to do a segue to this part, but we are here and we are here now, so check it out. We've got a few things to make. I think with the shrimp, we're gonna just do a shrimp salad. And I've got a black drum that I think we're gonna sear off. We're gonna make some red rice and wilt some greens down with it as well, some garlicky greens. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Let me go ahead and knock that out. And do the other half real quick. Some people like to make this cut right here first. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's all just depending on how I'm feeling that evening. Everybody has their own way of cleaning fish, and over the years I've just kind of figured out that no matter what you say to anybody about how they clean them, they're going to clean them how they're going to clean them. So there's that. I am no champion fish cleaner by any means. Why am I doing this on a paper bag? Well, it does slide just a touch, but if I do it on this, it's a quick cleanup in the kitchen if you can't do it outside. couple of pin bones to knock out right through here. One. I always seem to do reasonable on one side of fish and then kind of fall to pieces on the other, but I'm a fisherman, not a fish cutter. That's it. That's our two pieces right there. I think we're just going to sear off one tonight. We'll get that a little more cleaned up, and that's going to get put away. Okay, shrimp are next. And I was taught long ago that if you clap your hands, they will head and devein themselves. Sick, that was easy. We're doing some red rice. We'll go in with this, the sausage. We're going to go ahead and do onions and the peppers also. Sorry, that's a little loud. Just going to let that cook down for a few minutes. So I'm taking this off the heat. I'm going to mix the rice in. This rice has been par cooked. We got that together. Be gentle with your rice. You mix it. It's time to add the liquid. And this time we're going to do chicken stock, and we're going to do a little bit of garlic powder and probably some black pepper as well. Not normally what I see in red rice recipes, but we are going to go ahead and add some of the bigger shrimp I caught. And we're just going to put these on top. We've got an hour to kill while that red rice is in the oven. So we are going to just go ahead and make that shrimp dip now. It's not hard to do. We're going to take the shrimp that we caught and boiled. We're going to peel it, make sure it's all deveined. Hopefully most of it's deveined from earlier when we headed them. We're going to rough chop them and put some ingredients and all together. I'll list those whenever we get to it, and that'll be our shrimp salad. Time to put it together. We're going to rough chop these shrimp. They are small. I kind of purposely chose to bring those small ones home because in some of the pastas and a shrimp salad, they seem to work a little bit better for me. But in this, we're going to have our shrimp. We're going to have some capers, some Dijon, Dukes as always if you're going to go with mayo, a little bit of cream cheese, garlic salt, and I may add some paprika, a couple other things, but that is kind of the base of it. Go from there however you like. Dish is yours. Yeah, I know I hold a knife funny. I'm a fisherman, not a chef. You want a chef, go check out my buddy Will's channel, Cooking with Clams. You can do it more fine than that if you want. It's kind of where I like it. Add some capers, but I'm going to chop those first. Cream cheese. Let's mix it up. It's going to go on some croissants, but just to give it a shot, just to give it a check. That's it. Looks good. That'll work. I don't think it needs anything. You can go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. That'll be good for the next few days of fishing. And I must say, eating on camera is weird. This is not my first language, talking to a camera. It's really quiet in this house. And yeah, this is all new. Appreciate y'all bearing with me on this, working through the fun. All right. The oil is hot. I'm gonna set the fish in, sear it off. It's getting up there. You watch it climb up, and that color almost turned white 3/4 of the way through. For me, it's always the scariest part to flip that fish. So we're gonna figure out what it's gonna look like. Not bad. This butter and oil is warm and it's seasoned. Sometimes I'll just go ahead and take my greens, throw them right into that. Let's take a look at this red rice. Alright, that looks legit. Everything is done. The day is done. It's been a fun one. It's been fun hanging out with my friends. Been fun catching a few fish. We'll try this rice real quick. See what we think of it. That's really good. If I was really far away and I made that, it would take me home. It would take me right back to here. That's just a flavor that will never go away. That is something ingrained when you've been around it long enough, and it's close to you. You know, that's our red rice from the Lowcountry. Let's try this black drum. You can get some greens with that too. It's kind of silly. I don't bring home a lot of fish for me. Sometimes when my kiddo is here, we'll have some, you know, maybe once a week. And gosh, I should probably consider doing this a little bit more because that's really good. Just a simple seared off drum and some butter, letting it brown up, adding some fresh garlic to that as it all comes together. That'll do. That'll work. That's living. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Thanks for joining us. And I'm going to finish this. I'm going to get some rest. Thanks.